Oh my gosh, back at it again. What's up, y'all? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. Welcome to Live Alone, episode 227. Just stay the home, please. Please. I got things to do. Like, what's good? Y'all just stay home. As y'all coming on in, let me know that you're here. Let me know where you are watching from. I see we got Ivory in the building, Sade in the building, Rob in the building. What's good? Y'all go ahead and share the stream out and let your family and friends know that you are tuned in for Live Alone, episode 227. Just stay the home. And they need to be tuned in too, because they should be at home. So they should be watching. If they ain't at home, you should be at work. One or the other. There's shout outs to all the essential workers getting it in and taking care of business for us. We appreciate y'all so very much. We can't thank y'all enough for what y'all do. Y'all, what's up? I'm London. Welcome to episode 227 of Live with London. We're going to go ahead and get things started. If it's your first time joining, what up, Michelle? What up, Shannon? What up, Mama Mash? I see y'all here too. We're going to go ahead and get things started with title and artist. Y'all know how I do. If it's your first time joining, if it's your first time joining, I'm going to recite some lyrics to a song. It is your job to drop into the comments the title of the song and the artist the title of the song and the artist who the song belongs to. How about that? There we go. I think we got it together now. So here we go. I always choose a song from like the earlier 2000s or like the late 90s even. But let's go ahead and get things started with this. Hey, my baby. Tell me why you cry. Here, take my hand. Yeah. Wipe those tears from your eyes. Well, again, we're going to run it back one more time for you. What up, Megan Giselle? Hey, my baby. Tell me why you cry. Here, take my hand. Yeah. Wipe those tears from your eyes. All right, if you know the title and the artist of that song, drop it into the comments right now so we know that you got it down. What up, Laura? I see you in the room too. And again, if you're just not joining, I'm London. Welcome to Live London, episode 227. Just stay home. Go ahead and share the stream out right now so your family and friends can join and watch too. We got a pretty good show. We're going to get things started. So last week I talked about how days of the week no longer exist. And even yesterday don't exist. It's only today and tomorrow. Because for me, yesterday, I don't know what yesterday, if yesterday was even yesterday or not. So only today and tomorrow exists. But these kids here took me out. They take the cake. Lil Mama agrees with me. She said she lost count. Check it out.
I don't know how much days I'm in the house. 15, 16, 17 nights? I don't even know where I've been. This is like, I don't even know what kind of like number it is when I've been in my house. Like, I want to go see my friends. My friends.
Me too, girl.
My friends.
Like, me too. I want to see my friends. I've lost count of the days since I've actually seen them in person. What up, Gordon? And you got it, Rob. Rob got title and artist champ is in the building. Rob got it right. It is indeed Aaliyah, I Care For You. Baby girl. Better known as Aaliyah. But I saw this video also, and this little boy, I was like, he gave me life. Check it out. It made me want a peanut butter jelly sandwich too. Are y'all able to find bread and paper products on the aisles? Watching that video of him singing All By Myself, which is how I feel all by myself. That's why I love that y'all are here with me right now. Made me want a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And the crazy part is I have this much peanut butter and even less jelly left. But I ain't got no bread. So I really am just 0 for 3 at this point, to be quite frank. But speaking of being by yourself, if you had to choose, I saw this on Twitter. And I saw they had 6 different houses with 5 different celebrities in each house. And the question was, whose house would you want to quarantine at? Let me quick shout outs. What up, Ella Tees? What up, Cuz I Can? What up, Lawrence? I see you. So I personally chose, let's go through the houses first. So first house number 1 is Justin Bieber, Will Ferrell, Kylie Jenner, Dr. Phil, and Mindy Kaling. Okay. Mindy Kaling, excuse me. From the Mindy Project, right? And from The Office. What up, Martez? So, that's house number 1. House number 2 is Reese Witherspoon, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Miley Cyrus, Quentin Tarantino, and Chrissy Teigen. I just feel like I would be aggravated in that house, so it was a no for me with that one easily. House number 3 was David Blaine, Kanye West, Billie Eilish, Taylor Swift, and Oprah. The only reason I would want to be in this house is for Oprah and maybe for Kanye. Because Kanye, I would feel like I would be in his mood sometimes. But David Blaine, I'm like, I just feel like we get a little weird with David Blaine and Billie Eilish and Taylor Swift in the room. That's just me, my perspective. I'm seeing y'all answers are coming. Y'all chime in with what answers y'all got. What house would y'all choose? Hopefully y'all can see the screen. House number 4 was Meghan Markle, Demi Lovato, Tina Fey, George Clooney, and Dave Chappelle. This was a close second for me. That's a close second. I actually was like, I can get with that. Like, I feel like me and Megan would be friends. Demi Lovato would be like the cousin that she's younger than me, so we don't talk. But like, I rock with her. Like, you know, we can hang out by the pool. Don't talk to me though. Just kick it by the pool. Tina Fey, she'd make me laugh. George Clooney, like, I learned some stuff from him. And Dave Chappelle, he'd also like just make me laugh. Like, he'll be the hilarious uncle. House number 5 is J-Lo, LeBron James, Gordon Ramsay, Post Malone, and Jennifer Aniston. They could have kept the last 2, especially Post Malone. Just saying. And then house number 6 was Beyonce, Ellen DeGeneres, Chris Hemsworth, Emma Watson, and Britney Spears. I don't know. For me, I kind of went with house number 5. I think like J-Lo and LeBron and Gordon Ramsay would be like a winning team, personally, myself. I'm jumping to come see what y'all saying. I see, what up, Corey? I see you. What up, Annie? What up, Ashley Nicole? I'm seeing where a lot of y'all are saying house 6. Marquita and Leticia say house 6. Leticia because he love Beyonce. Rob says house 5 too. Shout out to Rob. I'm singing house 5. Meg says 6. Marquita says I love Emma Watson. She is cool. I liked her in that's Easy A, right? The one who played in La La Land? I believe so. So yeah. Pick your choices 1 through 6. Which house you would rather be in if you had to quarantine with any of these celebrities in these houses. And let's talk about it. So, but speaking of quarantine, I am away from my family, away from my friends, and I was thinking like, who would I really want to be with? What up, Drika? So, not being around my friends and not seeing them in like weeks at this point, we've started doing like these FaceTimes. So we're able to watch each other on FaceTime. And it was really dope doing like the group FaceTimes because we're Team iPhone where I'm from. I don't know what the rest of y'all do. I don't know where y'all from and what y'all use, but where I'm from and who I roll with, we use iPhones around here, okay? So we was on like a group party like last Friday night, like nothing but kicks, giggles, and laughs that carried over all the way through this week, even with just shady stuff. But I miss my friends. I miss them a lot. But this is all I've been thinking about. Y'all know I'm having a dry 2020. I want y'all to watch this video. It looks so good. They was having drinks and toasting. Now I have my water and my protein shakes. Y'all, the chest is sitting too in case. I want y'all to get into it. I ain't gonna show too much. I don't want to get X-rated. But getting them push up in. What up, Al? What up, Christy? What up, India Cook? You see how big that glass is? Y'all, I will be lit. It is morning time, wherever she was recording it. It is morning. It is early freaking morning. She's going to be so lit. But it looked so good. And so I've decided that, you know what? At this point, with us being on like self-isolation and quarantine and social distancing, I'm going to need to probably lift for at least the first brunch, my dry 2020. Because at this point, whenever this is lifted, and hopefully it's sooner than later and doesn't go throughout the entire year, this is going to be me rolling up at brunch. Ready. Leg up. I'm here. I've arrived. What's good? Yeah, Where's the food? What's up? Like, leg up. I'm not even playing. I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up, and I have these demands. When it's the first brunch, after this is all over, I'm getting dressed. I got dressed for y'all tonight, too. Still no hair and makeup. I had to do things on my own, but I think I pulled it off, wardrobe and all that, right? I'm getting dressed. I need my mimosas bottomless. I want my table crowded because the whole crew gonna be there. We gonna pull up on somebody. The chicken better be seasoned. But if we go to Pig and Pearl, it'll probably be like some type of beef or pork. And the waffles better be Belgian. But I'll settle for Texas toast. All right. Real quick, jump into the comments. Let's see. If you're just not joining, first and foremost, I'm London. Welcome to Live on episode 227. If you have not done so already, go ahead and share this stream out. Let your family and friends know that you're tuned in and they should be tuned in too. So let's see. Drake said it was number 5 for her. What up, Al? Rob says it goes green. Don't text back. Martez said we did a virtual cooking class with 20 this past Sunday. Yes, and I was so mad I was not in. Like I should have jumped on it sooner, and I did. My bad for that, Martez. Happy belated birthday as well. Lauren, what up? What's good? Michelle says I need that glass. Makes it smell. I could smell the liquor too. I could smell it, taste it, feel it going down my body, and just all in my trachea, all in my esophagus, getting down into the stomach and the intestines. Of course, I'll drink to that. Sadi says she wants that glass too. Yeah, and Rob said because he's been to Pig and Pearl, he loves Pig and Pearl as well do I. Like it's a great establishment, especially because they ain't stingy with the mimosas. So, anyways, I'm looking forward to the first brunch whenever it is. Oh, I'm going too fast. whatever it may be. And I hope y'all looking forward to spending time with your family and friends in person once you do. But if you have not been able to spend time with them, utilize all the different technologies. Again, Team iPhone over here, so we use FaceTime, but you can also use Skype, you can use Zoom, Facebook, whatever. I think Facebook, people be calling you on Facebook and stuff. I don't get time for all that, but y'all do that too, all right? Don't call me though. All right, if you ain't got my number, don't call me. I'll tell you what it is right now. Instagram Live, again, don't call me. Don't. I appreciate you. But let's get into the social distancing. And I shared with y'all last week when I did go to Publix how they had like tape on the floor and like signs saying stay 6 feet away from each other. But people are still not getting the point. And just watch these videos and see the lengths we have to go to now at this point.
Today's episode of Can I Get Some Personal Space? My studies continue as to why people feel the need to stand so close to individuals that they don't know. My speculation makes me think that it's because my pheromones smell like strawberries and sunshine, mango, glazed with lunar energy.
She said she smelled good.
Crown black and salt and pepper to taste. But we'll find out on the next episode of Can You Please Give Me.
And if all else fails, just resort to wearing this. Wear a sign on the back of your coat, back of your jacket, back of your shirt, sweater, whatever you're rocking that day. Please back the up 6 feet or more. If not, I'll pepper spray the shit out of you. I see nothing wrong with this sign. I think it's very appropriate. Because people just don't understand that. They don't listen. Like, give people their space. Like, you might not be taking it seriously enough, but there have been way too many deaths. And granted, there have been like over 300,000 who've recovered. But still, I ain't trying to be in a number at all, even testing positive. So that's just that. Jumping into the comments real quick. What up, Wendy? What up, Derek? Max says, I'm coming to brunch with y'all so I can throw it in a circle with Corey. You better, man. Come on up to the A. Rob says, right, I need an invite to this one too. Everybody wants to invite. So Corey, Wendy, Derek, y'all better make sure we got like a table of like 25 at this point because everybody wants to be at this brunch, all right? So that's that. But social distancing is very serious. And again, if people still aren't getting it, just walk around the grocery store like this man here. With a tape measure. And swing it. Let's run it back. And swing it, letting people know. Like, no, keep your distance from me and I'll do the same for you. Period. Like, this is what it's going to be. Now, in addition to, I told you I've been getting my little chest pumps in, drinking my water, my protein shake, so it's sitting right. You know, I ain't going to try to get much, but just know it's sitting right, okay? So, at-home exercising, I think it's so important to still be getting some type of exercise in. For me, it's push-ups and squats. Going to escalate, of course, to like crunches and ab and core work as well. But Miss Cynthia Bailey from the Real Housewives of Atlanta and also former supermodel, just seemed like she couldn't get the exercise routine down here. Check it out.
Everyone else, we're doing 10 of those. Push through, you're going to burn. You're supposed to. Ready? Everyone else that's not doing this? Ready? What's your pace?
And she looked like a willing participant too. She was like, I want to get this. I'm gonna learn it. She really was. And then she stopped. She was like, okay, I got it. All right, try this again. Okay, okay, down, up. Even though she was cheating a little bit, getting on her knees. But, what else? But then watch this. Sis gonna take another break like, I still don't get it. Nah, you had it. You just tired, Cynthia. We understand. You know, you just don't go into doing these type of exercises and not having done it before. So take your break, Cynthia. Take your break. It's all right. But then in addition to Cynthia and her workout, I am living for all these comments tonight. So in addition to Cynthia and her workout, her like core work, let's get into Leslie Jordan. If you are not following this man, or if you've been living under a rock and are not on Instagram, or even if you're not on Instagram and seeing his videos, this man's hilarious. He's known from like Will and Grace and even from American Horror Story. A couple other things too, but just check this video out right here.
I'm down here on the floor. I was thinking maybe to pass the time during the coronavirus lockdown, I'd do yoga. I've heard about naked yoga. That might be fun. Anyway, in the book over there, it says this is the downward dog.
This man is so funny.
It's filthy down here on the floor. Oh, my word, I can't do yoga. It's too dirty down here on the floor.
Like, I cannot with him. So, real quick into the comments. Teresa Burdon went too far. Martin, Dr. Prince, he says you can get all the above at the CreatingLegendsBrunch.com, which will be hosted in Charlotte, North Carolina. This is not a plug, but I do plan to be in attendance. So those of you who can make it up to Charlotte, Martez, I don't know the new dates. You'll have to drop it in the comments for me. I believe you said it's going to be in May, potentially if all this is lifted, of course. But y'all, I'm definitely planning on pulling up. It looks very, what is it? The Vove Clico? The polo match or the orange, I don't know what it's called, child. But I'm going to be there. So y'all should be there too at Dr. Martez Creating Legends Brunch. I think it's going to be dope in Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte is always a great time. But let's see. Who else? Marquita, I cannot. What up, Jasmine? What up, Queed? Marquita says one day I'm about to tell y'all about the high-speed chase we were in. Y'all, it was hilarious. I'm like about to fall out my chair thinking about it right now, Marquita, but we're going to continue on. So yesterday, I called myself again trying to get my exercise in and trying to just boost my endorphins. I've been kind of in a mood a little bit. I said that I was going to learn the TikTok Savage Dance. Y'all, I did not record anything because I was like, baby, you would not be embarrassing yourself. Megan, I know I dogged you out by your little video, but I ain't even record one. I was so bad. And if you're just not joining, make sure you go ahead and share this stream out to your family and friends and let them know that you were tuned in for Live Alone episode 227. Just stay home, and they should be tuned in too because I'm sure they are at home or at work and they can watch. They should be tuned in. Lift your spirit up a little bit. But these officers, look, check out how smooth they are. I'm like, well, maybe I need to learn this routine. This seems a little bit more easier. Like, it's a bunch of like swaying and rocking, just a little bit. Just a little bit, just swagged out. I see, I can do that. I can do that all day. All day. I can do that. And see, I might have to work on that one. I might have to work a little bit harder on that. But yeah, so let's go ahead. So that's all my things I want to say about coronavirus. Y'all, May 17th. So May 17th for the Creating Legends Brunch in Charlotte, North Carolina, hosted by yours truly, Dr. Prince and his crew. Megan just said, I could never tell it with a straight face. Polo match meets Rock Nation Brunch. That's a perfect description to the Creating Legends Brunch. Thank you, Dr. Prince. Rob says, hopefully this is over. I plan to attend Martez. I definitely plan on being in. I hope me and my crew can purchase a tent. That would be the plan. I'm going to try to chorus Corey and Wendy and Derek and everybody and Stan and all of them to get in on the bandwagon with it. What up, Joan? Harlem's Own Lyric. So y'all are just in time if you're just not joining. We're about to go ahead and get into the spiel with London. Whew. I need to go ahead and take a sip. Y'all know it ain't nothing but H2O right now. But again, catch me at that first brunch because I'm going to be drinking down. Okay? So spill with London. If ever you need some advice or got a secret that you would like to spill, shoot me an email at spillwithlondon@gmail.com. I promise you, will remain anonymous unless you want me to give your name. Many submitters, I guess is what I call them, do provide a name. It could be their real one, could be a fake one. I don't know. I'm not Googling email addresses here. But feel free to shoot me an email at any time. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. So it says, what up, London? I'm Carl Tone. And I'm assuming it's Carl Tone versus Carlton because it has an E at the end, and I'm sure it's not Tone E. So Carl Tone. But you can call me Tone. Just under 3 weeks ago, I was laid off from my job. I was working for an events company here in Atlanta. I had been with them for about 9 months. I've met a lot of celebrities through my job. Some people I didn't even know, but knew they were somebody is what it says. We were contracted for a private event the weekend prior to the layoff in Johns Creek. And during the event, one of the managers became ill. Excuse me. And they left in one of the 2 catering vans. Well, because of that, at the end of the night, some of us were helping load things into our cars. I was just grabbing boxes, trays, crates, whatever, and loading so we could get out and be off. We were done late night Saturday. I didn't go anywhere Sunday. And then Monday afternoon, I get the call from the owner of the company that because of the coronavirus, people were canceling their events and they had to make cuts, blah, blah, blah. And that's what they said, blah, blah, blah. And they wouldn't be able to tell us when we'd have business again. So they were laying all staff off so that we could handle our business and file for unemployment. Then she said, "We appreciate you for being part of our team. Take care." Whew, child. What up, Danae? What up, Ray? What up, Miss Eva Joe? As y'all tuning in, what up, Monique? Go ahead and share this stream out. If you're just not joining, share this stream out for me, please. Okay, so this is where it gets juicy. He said, I couldn't even be mad. I go out to my car afterwards, after the call, to go get something to eat. Food always makes me feel better. Me too, Tone. Me too. Which ain't a good thing, but it is what it is. That's why I keep protein shakes in my fridge right now. And I remembered I had 2 crates in the back from Saturday night. in the back of my car from Saturday night's events. When I loaded it, I heard clinking, so I knew it was glass, but I assumed it was drinking glasses. Well, I opened the crates and they were unopened bottles of champagne and liquor. And I'm talking top in all caps shelf. Total value probably around $1,000, give or take. Am I wrong for keeping all of it? The way I see it, the clients had already paid for them anyways, so it's not costing the company money. And even if it was, since they laid me off, this should be considered as a gift/blessing to get me through this difficult time. What do you think? Well, Tone, I'm going to wait for the rest of the viewers to chime in. What up, Killer Cam? I'm going to let the viewers chime in. Y'all, do you think Tone is wrong for... Well, first off, you said you got laid off 3 weeks ago. And then you realized these bottles were in your car shortly after that. So at this point, Tone, from my perspective, in my lens, it would be foolish of you to hit them up to say, oh yeah, I got these bottles. And even to the extent of, I doubt very Susan, you ain't opened up not nan one. Like, you probably already done popped 1 or 2 at this point. Maybe even 3, depending on what all type of liquor and champagne it was. But viewers, chime in. What do y'all think? Do you think Tone is wrong for keeping the champagne and liquor? I'm not going to say you're not wrong, but I ain't going to say you wrong either. I definitely would say, though, at this point, it's too late to, like, turn them in. Like, you should probably called her back once you realized they were in your car, or at least, like, sometime that week. I think now to, like, call her back to want to turn them in would look real suspect of you. And I almost feel like they clearly don't even know that you got them, or they're not missing them. So, I mean, did you tell any of your colleagues and any of your coworkers? Because mom will be the word around here. Camila says, so Wendy says, I'll keep it. Meg says, them my bottles now. Camila says, keep it and send me some. I know that's right, Cam. You better advocate for yourself getting some too. Rob says, they can't prove he had them, so yeah, I'm keeping everything in all caps. Corey says, keep it. That's a good left-off gift. Turn up. But Lacey, I see you watching too. Y'all, thank y'all for joining Live in London. This is about the first half of the show. But yeah, Carl Tone. It looks like myself and viewers included said you might as well go and just keep these bottles. Wrong or not, it's 3 weeks later. You're going through a difficult time like the rest of the world. And have a good time. Drink yourself. Have drinks. You ain't spending no money. At least you're saving money. You ain't spending no money on alcohol. Like, you got it free. Thank you for writing in, but yeah, keep it. Like, you ain't wrong. At this point, I wouldn't recommend you calling them up to send it back, so keep it. Rob says, LOL, right. These mine now. Me and my rounds will be lit after this. Megan says, consider it severance. That is so funny. Thank you for writing in. So again, viewers who are currently watching, if at any time you want to write in to Live with London, or write in for the Spill with London, just simply shoot me an email at spillwithlondon@gmail.com. Now let's go ahead and get to the rest of this show. We got quite a few things still left to talk about. Oh my gosh. Woo child. Woo child. We're going to be done before 10:30 though. Believe that. Believe that, like young Keisha say, or light skinned Keisha say. Let's get into it real quick. Marquita says, Rob, just because I have one drink, two drink, what that make me alcoholic in the Eddie Kane voice. You in that 5 Heartbeats, Marquita. Was it 5 Heartbeats or was it Temptations? I don't remember. It's one of the two. They both the same to me. Michelle Young say turn up. All right, so welcome to the second half of the show. If you're just not joining, go ahead and share this stream out. And if you have not done so already, share this stream out with your family and friends. Let them know that you are tuned in for Live on episode 227. I am London. Welcome to the show. So, hot top, your boy Bernie. Pop Bernie done went ahead and dropped out as a candidate for the Democratic Party. And Joe is clearly now the front runner. Bernie said, I just captured a quote from him because I was not going to play the entire video on here of his, dropping out of the race. But it says, as I see the crisis gripping the nation, exasperated by a president unwilling or unable to provide any kind of credible leadership, I cannot, in good conscience, continue to mount a campaign that cannot win. Glad somebody told him. No shade, Bernie. No shade. Feel the burn! And it says, and which would interfere in the important work required of all of us in this difficult hour. Shout outs to Bernie for going ahead and stepping aside and giving an opportunity for us to focus on Joe being the Democratic candidate and winning the election. Fingers crossed. I don't know what's going on with coronavirus and stuff, so we're going to see what happens. And of course, Joe did put out a statement as well. Joe said, And a couple other people did chime in too, but Joe is the one who mattered because, I mean, Elizabeth isn't in the race anymore. No shade, Ms. Warren, Senator Warren. But Bernie said, Joe said, Bernie has put his heart and soul into Bernie has put his heart and soul into not only running for president, but for the causes and issues he has been dedicated to his whole life. Bernie has done something rare in politics. He hasn't just run a political campaign. He's created a movement. Again, hashtag feel the burn. So shout outs to Joe Biden going ahead and being the front runner and going to take off. And we're going to see what happens come November, y'all. What up, Nikita? So yeah, that's just an update on that. But then in other news, and I didn't have time to actually like Google some of the stories. I was just like, it's just a Live for London show. Like, I don't have to be a credible source, right? But let's get into one of these first stories that I know is truth. Young Jeezy and Jeannie Mai are officially engaged. I definitely think they've been a cute couple rocking with each other for the last few months, or at least the latter half of 2019. I don't really watch the reel like that, but I did see a few like snippets and her letting her know like her boo and her in love, and see them on Instagram on the Explore page and all kind of stuff. So shout outs to Young Jeezy and Jeannie Mai. Yeah, shout outs to them. Big ups. I love. This is a great photo too, by the way. So I had to pull this one as a snapshot. Like, this is a great photo. But they look good together. I think they match each other. Like, hopefully it stays and it's real. But also, hopefully there's some prenups involved, because I'm not sure what happened here. And this is what I don't know. I just cannot. I almost borderline refuse to believe that this is factual. But so I'm gonna rely on the Live for London viewers to let me know. Is this true? Like, did anybody else Google it and read into or pull up articles or something? Because it says that the judge reportedly rules for Adele to pay her ex-husband of only 3 years over $140 million in a nasty divorce settlement. And it's not that she has to pay $140 million that's like have me like shook. What has me most shook is simply she is worth roughly around $190 million. So that's where my confusion most lies. So you mean to tell me she got to pay this man here, her ex-husband, and they were on there for 3 years? I mean, I can't even do the quick math on it, but like clearly it's more than 50%. So what's that, like almost 75%, nearly 75% of her net worth she has to pay this man? What kind, like, were there no prenups involved? Like, what kind of, was the judge his uncle, his cousin, his daddy? Like, what was this? Like, what did you do to the judge, Adele? What did you do? What up, Shaquilla? What up, CC? I'm just confused. Viewers, chime in. Like, is this real? And what are your thoughts on it? I think there's just absolutely no way. Like, when they first divorced or separated, whatever it was, I know he was, like, living across the street from them. And I'm like, well, that's different. Okay, but I guess they want to keep it, like, a healthy balance between their kid and... But it was just weird. I feel like it's a little weird. Like, if you want to get your swerve on and your ex is right across the street, they going to know what's going on. And then y'all going through this divorce situation and all that kind of... It's too much. That's just way too... No. Feelings be involved still. And you see them got somebody pulling up. You got somebody pulling up. They get mad. You get mad. Too much. Messy. Rob says, oh no, I have to get this looked at again. Well, so the funny thing was, I saw this also on Twitter and it took me out. It said... from Chef Licia V. She says, let me tell you something. I ain't no killer. But if I was Adele, we all just saying. All right. Max says, I'm appealing the ruling. What up, Charmin? Max says, I would have to kill him and the judge. Camila says, it was Adele's ex-plan the whole time. Why do you think Oprah won't marry Stedman? That's so... Well, almost, because that's so real, though. That's so real. Like... Because it's like, for you to walk away with 100 for what? 100, like, what did you have on Adele as to how you were able to get away with that? So, yeah, it clearly was definitely, like, a planned device. He was very strategic about things. Got her pregnant, had a kid, like, but $140 million and your net worth is only $190. Not to say only, but how does your ex be able to walk away with $140 million and leaving you with $50 million? How does that make sense? Make it make sense, y'all. Wendy says that's crazy. Wonder what happened. Cheaper to keep them. I would stay on tour. Sean says drop your cash app base so we can drop those tips. Oh, come on now. Adele says, Camila says Adele about to turn into Carol Baskin. Yep, Carol Baskin. Like, hey, Adele, you really should have, like, I don't know, like, again, I ain't no killer. But Well, there's a will, there's a way. And if you think you're going to get $140 million of my $190 million net worth, you got me up. Meg says his ugly ass. Oh, I can drop that Cash App. Cash App is $ L Reeves, LREEVES 8713. Got that? $ L Reeves 8713. There we go. But moving along. So yeah, I feel bad for Adele. Like that's the. And that's what like make you like again like you don't go into something like expecting a divorce, but I just feel like things and precautions are necessary. Like prenups for a reason, and they need to be concrete, ironclad. You're a celebrity girl. Like what happened? I don't understand. I'm just an everyday person, and if I feel like I'm about to have a come up before I get married, we sign these. And so straight up, I understand the Oprah and Stedman thing. We good. We good. You cool? Just be my life partner. You good? I'm good. Good. Cool. Perfect. Like, and that's just what it's gonna be. And if you're just not joining, go ahead and share this stream out. Let your family and friends know that you were tuned in for Live London, episode 227, and they should be tuned in too. All right, so moving along, more things to discuss. So I saw this, don't know how true this is, but it got me to thinking. I don't know like how I could do it or what could happen, but apparently AMC theaters may be shutting down and closing permanently. So I personally had a subscription to the A-List where it's like $20 a month. You can go watch movies as many times as you like. This is and the third, blah, blah, blah. Great service in my opinion. It's like it's well worth the money. Even if you go to the movies once a week, like for a date night, going to movies once on the ticket is like damn near $20, so it's worth it, right? Thanks, Charmin, for writing it out for me, girl. But I think it might be some validity to this. So I recently saw where like movies that had just came out were being released like online from like the films, like they have their own websites where I guess I'm assuming you pay a fee and you can watch the film. But I'm thinking like somebody's gonna create like an app, whether it's like Fandango or some other like movie type app where you can buy tickets and stuff from. They're going to create an opportunity or a subscription to where you pay maybe $25 a month, $30 a month, and you can watch new movies like just came off the set movies in the comforts of your own living room. Like I feel like movie theaters are going to end up dying out, similar to like the Blockbusters and things where we went to go rent videos versus streaming them online from our own house. Like I think a new Trolls is coming out. I want to say Invisible Man did the same thing because they were out for like maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, and then theaters got shut down. Like people want to make their money like immediately. So I think it's the way it's going to go. Theaters going to become obsolete and a thing of the past, similar to Blockbuster and other video rental stores. But let me know what y'all think. What up? What up, Krish? Let's see. Comments. Rob says, if my partner had a coin, I want us to have a prenup to know. You better, come on, Sean. You better be promoting me for y'all to tip this blogger. Come on now. What up, Lucretia? Marquita said, somebody said $54 for popcorn and a Coke. They said have emergency money. So unfortunately, I think this is the way that movie theaters are going. So I don't know if somebody's in the tech world, y'all figure out how to secure that bag and get the films to come through your app. So yeah, that's my thoughts. But in addition to that, let's talk about Tyler Perry, who reportedly left a $21,000 tip to 42 out-of-work servers at the Houston's restaurant here in Atlanta. But in addition to that, fresh off the press this evening, Mr. Tyler Perry, also this morning paid at 44 different Kroger locations throughout Metro Atlanta, paid the bill for like elderly people, those who are highest at risk, because they open up the stores like an hour earlier for them. He paid their bill. He paid for all of them at 44 locations of Kroger locations throughout Metro Atlanta. But it doesn't stop there, because when you read a little further, I did a little slight research on this one. He also paid for the groceries of in 29 Winn-Dixie's throughout the state of Louisiana. So I'm like, it must be nice to have a good coin, but nonetheless being a blessing. So y'all be a blessing. Y'all can be a blessing to me right now, child. The Cash App is in the comments. Shout out to Charmin. But yeah, so shout out to Mr. Tyler Perry for looking out for people during this time, whether it was the service at restaurants or even just elderly at the grocery stores. That's huge and major. I don't even know how much that would cost. We haven't heard any dollar amounts behind that as far as the grocery chains, Kroger and Winn-Dixie go. But I mean, I imagine he's had to have spent at least $50,000 at this point. So just celebrity stepping up, I think it's a good look. So we appreciate you, Mr. Tyler Perry. We appreciate you, and again, all the essential workers who are out here getting it. So moving along, because I told y'all 10:30, I mean I got 10 minutes left. Again, if you just now joined and share this stream out, let your family and friends know that you are tuned in for Live with London, episode 227. Just stay home, and they should be tuned in too, because your boy you got yourself looking nice tonight. All right, we ain't in no robe and no pajamas tonight. All right, came in the studio looking real good. So it's Easter weekend this weekend, and apparently Joel Joel Osteen, speaking of Tyler Perry, Joel Osteen is going to be hosting a virtual Easter Sunday service. It's going to feature Kanye West, Mariah Carey, and of course Tyler Perry. Now imagine Mariah Carey will be there to sing, Kanye West will be there to perform maybe like a virtual concert. I'm not really sure how it's going to work with his choir, but whatevs. Also not really sure what Tyler Perry's going to be there for. I'm assuming they'll be able to speak at some point. I don't really know. Do the offering? I'm not sure. But y'all can tune in for that. I won't be tuning in, but y'all can feel free to tune in for that. And that's that. But in addition to that, if you are like really into gospel, really into the church, I grew up Jehovah's Witness, so the memorial celebration was last night. They did a virtual one for that. But if you're in the gospel, the Clark sisters will be having their premiere of their movie on Lifetime this weekend. Also, check it out right here. It looks like it's gonna be good too.
We don't do easy in this house.
I probably won't watch, but look, it's gonna be good.
We do excellent.
I can stream it.
Album is number 20 on the chart.
We gonna be famous.
You want them to be the Jackson 5?
They better than the Jackson 5. 1, 2, 3, and I want you to feel what you're singing. Let me hear that. All we ever did was what she wanted us to do. We won't play for mama forever. Gonna be 80 years old with no teeth. Come on, what you want me to play for you, mama?
Based on a true story
You didn't just sell songs. You sold your sister's future.
of the best-selling gospel group.
God's plan is for y'all sisters to stay together. No, mama. It's your plan.
You're not gonna stay in this house acting like that to me.
From executive producers Queen Latifah, Mary J. Blige,
Heavy hitters are involved. They've done it right. It look is done right.
the Clark sisters,
Yeah.
First Ladies.
It looks
of
like it's definitely
gospel.
done right, so I will be
Premieres
checking it
Saturday,
out
April
this
11th
weekend
on
at
Lifetime.
some point. I might check it out while it's like live and watch the live actual showing of it. Because I'm here for it. And again, if you're just those who are just not joining, what up, Cassie? What up, Sean? What up, Keisha? If you're just not joining, go ahead and share this stream out. Let your family and friends know that you're tuned in. They should be tuned in too for live on episode 227. Marquita says, I definitely want to watch. I wonder what really happened to the sister that got pregnant. Yeah, because I don't know their backstory. So I just know that they're singers. A lot of people are really into them. Because again, like I didn't grow up listening to gospel music. I knew Kirk Franklin, but that's because he was like super mainstream with Stomp. And I learned him like when I was 6th, 7th grade. But I probably will be checking this out. But what I know for sure, I'm doing my best to check out. Let's get into that. I'm doing my best to be able to check out the season 4 premiere of Insecure on Sunday at 10 p.m. Truly a gift. But so check this out. Let's talk about it. This is where I feel like I need me a good drink. So with my unlimited cell phone plan bill, unlimited, I don't know, child. My cell phone bill is unlimited or whatever. Whatever type of plan I got is unlimited. To where it's supposed to include free HBO. Now, in the past, it went through DirecTV or Direct Now, whatever it's called. Had it on my phone, could watch it on my Fire Stick, all that kind of stuff. Fire Remote. For some reason, now it's changed to AT&T now because AT&T, I guess, bought DirecTV. But they can't figure out why I can't log in to my account. People done hung up on me. People done disconnected me from the online chat. And I'm about to just pull up on somebody. I don't know who that somebody or where that somebody's going to be. But I feel like I'm about to just pull up because I need to be able to be in front of a TV, watch, or even just on my phone. I used to watch like Insecure on my phone on the treadmill because I for like this, last year and stuff. But I can't log in. That's the only reason I was watching HBO was for like Insecure and then for the new show with Robin Thede and them, a Black Lady sketch comedy show or something like that. I was watching that on the treadmill, but I can't figure out the login. I'm getting real pissed and overwhelmed, and I'm trying to stay calm about it. But nonetheless, y'all, let's make sure we checking out Insecure on Sunday at 10 p.m. It's the 4th season. It's been gone for almost 2 years, and I'm so excited for it to come back. Let's see what y'all talking about. Wendy says, I'll be watching, not like I'll be outside. Meg says, I now want to watch this regarding the Clark sisters. Sean, of course, is into it, which is not even surprising. So, yeah, a lot of shows going on this weekend. But again, if you want to go to church, check out your Easter services, do all that kind of stuff too. And then make sure you check out Insecure Sunday night. I think that's all I have regarding that. So let's keep it moving. I think I might be able to hit my deadline of 10:30. Probably not. We're gonna try. So during this time, like I know for me, I am in this 4th week of self-isolating and social distancing and quarantining at home or whatever. This 4th week has been a struggle for me, truth be told. Even when it comes to like my actual professional career, the job that currently pays me, because I ain't seen no Cash App notifications going off yet. But it's been a struggle for me this week to where I feel myself like spinning like, what am I doing? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, what's the purpose of any of this that I'm doing, right? And so then you see for the past, maybe like 2 weeks ago is when I started seeing this about if you don't come out this quarantine with a new skill, your side hustle started more knowledge, you never liked time, you liked discipline. But somebody then took that, just this top half, That's all it was initially, was just this top half. And then scratched out this last part about you never lacked time, you lacked discipline, and added this. And I was like, this is so real and hits home, right? It says, you are doing just fine, first and foremost, in all bold letters. And then it says, we are going through a collective traumatic experience. Not everyone has the privilege of turning a pandemic into something fun or productive. Stay healthy. So I want to just put this out into y'all. Just, I don't know what you may have going on. I don't know if you're working, if you're unemployed, if you starting your LLCs or taking up a new course in something or whatever, or starting or launching your side hustle. I don't know what you're doing. But I think this right here hit home like so big to where if nothing else, y'all, this is all we got to do right here. I'm trying to get it right. Is stay healthy. That's it. If you don't do nothing else, stay healthy. That's it. Like, even for myself, like, there came a time where I didn't go outside for over 3 days, y'all. And that's not like me. So that's how I knew I was in like a huge mood. Like, for me not to go outside for like 3 days plus, couldn't tell you what the temperature was outside, except for looking on the Weather Channel app. So just stay healthy, y'all, above all else. Don't be concerned on whether or not you learned anything, or if you're really being productive with your time. If you just lay in bed and meditate or just go to sleep, do what you eat a bowl of ice cream. I ain't got nothing here because I know I'd be big as a house and it would be counterproductive to my goals. But yeah, just stay healthy more than anything else. And in addition to that, Camila says, so real. Come out of this with mental, physical, and emotional peace. Come out alive, child. I mean, it's so real, Cam. It's so real. Marquise says, I unfortunately have to go to work. Rob says, agree. Some of us have to still report to work and or be on standby. Like, yeah, just stay healthy. Don't let anybody feel like they got to pressure you, or don't feel pressured by what nobody's telling you to do. And then, you ain't really you ain't on your grind if you ain't do X, Y, Z. Fuck that. I am on my grind. I'm staying alive. Ha, 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 ha. Staying alive. Staying alive. Like, that's it. That's all I can do is focus on that. Because you know what it turns into? You do all of this and then end up testing positive and then passing. Then what? Nothing. Like, nothing still comes from it. So don't feel pressured to, like, you not being productive. So you need to step your game up and this and that and the third. Like, y'all, we all good. Just stay healthy, if nothing else. And as Killer Cam said, come out of this with mental, physical, and emotional peace. Come out alive. Now, with that, I also want to touch on real quick something I saw from Megan Thee Stallion. You know, and I might have actually deleted it. Oh, no, I didn't. I didn't delete it. I thought I had taken it off the lineup. But she had this to say, and I thought this was real too, like, because I think even with this post, it becomes a competition, right? So let's talk about this right here.
When you're a confident person, you're not trying to claw your way to the top. You just know you naturally going to make your way to the top. So trying to tear somebody else down, I don't feel like that's going to keep me at my position. I feel like if I came in and I'm nice and we working together and we helping, that's going to keep both of us in our position. Like, why do I have to tear you down to make me feel better? That's not the type of person I am.
Yeah.
Side note, I'm just now realizing how much of a delay it is tonight between me and y'all. It's like at least a 30-second delay. That's why y'all comments are coming in like so late for me, I feel like. But it's so real what she was just spitting, like, or saying. Like, I'm not in competition with nobody. So if you seeing other people starting the LLCs and seeing them jumping off of their businesses, y'all, like, it's enough out here for all of us to win. All right? Like, again, if you can find bread in whatever store that you choose to shop in, look how many different types of bread there is. So even if they're doing the same thing as you, or whatever the case is, or even if you feel like they're moving out on an idea that you might have had, but you didn't execute out, or you didn't take the steps to get started, it still ain't too late. Did y'all watch Self-Made, the film or the docu-series or whatever, the mini-series that was a limited series on Netflix that was inspired by Madam C.J. Walker? She took a product and made it better. And became like what would have probably been a billionaire in today's industry, but became a millionaire. So don't feel like you can't like do something. Even just when you think about water. And now, first and foremost, let's be clear. I drink a lot of water, and I should have put this picture up too. But people who drink a lot of water can tell you that all water don't taste the same. Flat out, period. My preferred brand, of course, would be Fiji. If I got to choose and get an unlimited supply of something, I would choose Fiji. Fiji is so good. It don't even have to be cold. It can be room temperature, and it's just so smooth going down. But I can drink tap water too. But it's like when you go into a grocery store, even just walking down the water aisle, how many different type of brands you see of water? So it's like, don't feel like because somebody else doing something you can't do it too. Just do it and carve out your own niche, like, and do it better or do it your way. That's a little different than theirs. You know what I'm saying? So reading them in the comments, I see Wendy saying you better preach, but I'm just speaking truth, like speaking some truth, just a little bit. Shout outs for Rob for getting the talent artist correct. I did see this video though of this girl that I wanted to play real quick. She's actually singing "I Care for You" by Aaliyah, but she did her own little rendition to it, and I thought it was dope. So I want to play that real quick before we cose out the show. And y'all check out her name is _Gabby Simone on Instagram. She can sing. Aaliyah's my baby. She can sing though.
Why you looking so down? Seems like you need loving. Baby, you need a girl like me. Hey now, baby, tell me why you cry. Here, take my hand and wipe those tears from your eyes. Baby, can I talk to you?
Now I can hear a little Beyonce in her voice too now. She was a little inspired by Queen Bee. Just a little inspired. But yeah, so shout out to her. And then again, I just want to say thank y'all for rocking with your boy for episode 227 of Live from London. I greatly appreciate it. And again, if you have not done so already, go ahead and share this stream out. Let your friends and family know that you be watching Live from London, and they should be tuned in watching too each and every Wednesday at 9:45 p.m. Eastern. Y'all, we're going to get through this thing. We're going to stay strong. We're going to stay healthy. We're going to connect virtually with our friends and family. And we're going to all have a great time when it's time to link up in person for these brunches, because they're going to be lit and he will be indulging. At least for one brunch. For the first brunch, I will be indulging. That's for sure. Y'all have an amazing rest of your week. Have a happy Easter weekend. Continue to wash those hands. I actually got a video for y'all to watch too that I'm going to close out with. But y'all just be amazing. Live bold, love loud, laugh hard, and don't stop. Get it, get it, get it, get it. Don't stop. Pop that. Let me see you. I'm just playing. Good night, y'all. Check this out.
This is your brain. And this is your brain when you choose not to self-isolate. This pandemic is serious, and we're going to need your help in order to get through this. So, for the love of God, please stay your ass in the goddamn house. Thank you.